Coach, 100 plays today. Talk about that. Did you get what you want out of it? Did they look good?
We actually had 130, and we came out this morning with the approach that this would be like our second mini scrimmage, if you will. And we got a lot of guys that we need to sort through as far as trying to solidify themselves on the depth chart. A lot of new players, so we wanted to see who can get out there and play with the fundamentals and the technique and the things we've been trying to emphasize. And it was very encouraging. I saw a lot of great things today, and on both sides of the ball, some guys really stepped up. And I was impressed with just our overall lack of, our enthusiasm, our passion. Didn't have to get on anybody. They came out ready to play, and that's a good thing because we're right in the middle of camp, and it's a Wednesday, and sometimes it goes hot out, so these guys aren't always raring to go.
You're naming starters this weekend. Have you seen more of a drive in the guys to kind of step up and prove themselves?
It's definitely been a business-like approach around camp. Even more so than last year. It's probably very similar to the NFL in the fact that they know there's 60 going, and we got 95 guys out there, and they all want to be on that trip because you don't want to have to make that phone call back home to mom or dad and tell them I'm not making the trip. But it's a competitive atmosphere, and that's something that we've been striving for here at Youngstown, and I feel like we're on our way.
Do you feel like you've hit a turning point maybe this morning with the effort and running so many plays?
I think we have. We were getting after it pretty good. We went 130 plus plays, hot out, no breaks, and that was two groups of guys going. So that's basically a full game. Came out tonight and had a light practice, got some corrections squared away. I got to get them freshened back up again to do it again on Saturday. But, Saturday will be the last hurrah as far as competitive atmosphere as we get ready to sort this thing out.
Coach, who made a big difference today? Who climbed up the depth chart and really proved they need to make that trip to Michigan State?
Well, some guys, speaking of defensively, I thought some guys, Louis Quiones, one of the new transfers we got in there, did a good job today. I thought Kyle Searle's been doing some good things, speaking of the defensive line. I've been impressed with Obino all of camp. Linebacker-wise, I thought, we got a couple guys there at linebacker. We got Dom Rich, who's played well, local product. Davion Rogers has been really good also. Travis Williams has been pretty good when he's in shape, and so we feel pretty good about him. And Tevin Williams has done a good job. Back in the secondary, we held Donald out today, but some of those young corners are obviously very, very, very talented. And at safety, we had Jeremy Edwards back there today, and Sir Aaron Taylor seems like he's getting real comfortable. Jeremy Edwards was his first day out there in full pads, number 5. And you can see that he can cover some ground. Josh Garner's been strong too. Josh Lee's been very strong, but Josh Garner's been doing a good job also. And then just flipping sides of the ball offensively, I think we made some progress on the O-line. Chris Elkins had a really good day today. Feel really good about Wilshaw playing tight end, moving in there a little bit, and it's made it more of a competitive atmosphere. Running back-wise, Jordan Thompson and Torian Pace were outstanding today. Just flat out outstanding. Not one guy brings them down, and that's an encouraging thing. And at receiver, some of those young guys really stepped up again, just catching balls and making plays, and obviously the quarterbacks played well the majority of the day.
Was this, Coach, the best opportunity for some of these guys to prove to you that they need to be on that depth chart and making the trips?
They've made it harder. It's not easy. I sat there last night for probably 45 minutes just sorting through it myself, and you only get so many evaluations, and I always tell them there's room for there's always a chance of human error. It's your job to make it a clear-cut decision. If it's close, might have to go with the younger guy because he's going to be around here longer. But it's a great atmosphere right now. It's fun. It's fun to be around, and they got the right attitude.
How comforting is it to see the effort and the domination out of your backs this morning?
Well, as you guys know, I love to run the football, and I'm clear about that. And it was good to see us get back to running the football today, and that's something we talked about, made a conscious effort of it. And I've always said you get what you emphasize, and we said today we're going to come out and put the ball on the ground there and pound it a little bit, and we did a pretty good job of that.
Coach, Jeremy had a pick today. Is that another guy